Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from mid-May to mid-June. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Knight of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. So Capricorn, your biggest challenge here from now until mid-June has a lot to do with the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel there's a situation in your life that you're not really moving quickly towards. You're taking your time and making some sort of decision. Now, if this isn't you, it could be a person that you're dealing with. I do feel with the Knight of Pentacles here that this person that you're dealing with could be moving very slow, and you're trying to make sense of why this person isn't moving as quickly as you want them to, okay? Or vice versa. We're going to clarify your challenge here in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like in the recent past, you have 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Something was moving forward for you very successfully. In fact, I do feel like this situation that was moving forward for you successfully in the recent past brought you a lot of satisfaction. However, in the recent past, you also felt, very restricted. You felt like you didn't really have your freedom here. I am also getting in the recent past, there was some sort of deception or betrayal, but you chose to overlook this deception or betrayal because even though that may have been something that was apparent in your experience in the past, it still was something that was bringing you happiness and satisfaction, despite it not being the greatest for you, okay? We're going to clarify and see in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Two of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Three of Cups. There's a very strong energy here of wanting to make a decision in regards to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do feel that you still have a lot of love for this person. Somebody here has been closed off or they haven't been communicating with you, but there's still a desire for a reconciliation or a celebration because you still love this person or they still love you. We're going to clarify and see. In the near future, you have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. I do feel in the near future, there will be an opportunity to have some sort of new beginning. You will manifest this new beginning. I am also seeing here in the near future, there is going to be some sort of new adventure or direction that you take in your life that you may not realize or expect. So there's like a surprise trip or a surprise direction that you're planning on taking in your life that you didn't really think you would. We're going to find out more about that in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. What you don't see coming is the fact that somebody here who hasn't been honest or they haven't really told the truth, eventually their actions speak louder than words. The reason why this person's actions speak louder than words is because whether this is you or somebody that you were dealing with could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm also getting, yeah, those are the signs that I'm getting. Maybe another earth sign like you, but either way, the message here in terms of what you don't see coming is the reason why somebody here has decided to disconnect from you, Capricorn, or the reason why you've decided to disconnect from this person. I feel this person disconnected from you. That's what I'm getting here. Could have been a fire sign or an air sign. I'm getting that even though you thought this relationship, this connection you were in was going to be successful, I'm going to tell you why it hasn't been successful or why there's been issues in it becoming successful. Part of the reason is because the Six of Pentacles is here in reverse. And in order for relationships to be successful, there needs to be an equal give and take. If there's a lack of equal give and take and someone is always giving to the relationship while the other person is not giving, it will create some sort of imbalance in the relationship. And this person may have disconnected from you because they felt like you weren't being honest or they felt like you weren't giving as much to the relationship as they were giving to you. In the past, there was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of power struggles between you and this person. No matter how much times this person said something to you or tried to communicate with you, it was either ignored. And as a result of that, it didn't, the conversation that you tried to have with this person was not successful and everything was out of balance. And this is why for many of you, there was a lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra sidereally, okay, astrologically, depending on what you follow. We also had tropically a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So these signs are very much connected to you. Your sun, your moon, or rising does square Libra, and it also is in alignment with Scorpio, okay? So this is why something here hasn't worked out. This is why the Knight of Pentacles is here as your challenge, because you may be finding it difficult to move on. You may be finding it difficult to move forward. You may be finding it difficult to accept an opportunity that is coming into your life, but it's taking its time, okay? And of course, we have, you know, we have Mercury retrograde as well too. So, you know, add that spice to the pot and you have even more delays and dilemmas, okay? So that's what you don't see coming, you know, why something doesn't work out or why there's a disconnect. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. So for many of you, your biggest challenge has a lot to do with you being hurt by a breakup, a disconnect. Someone here broke up with you and didn't even tell you, or they texted you and broke up with you. It really hurt you. For some of you, there was a relationship that you were in, this person left you, and that's why there was a breakup. I am getting that you were too slow to make a decision or to act, and that's why a breakup happened. There's a lot of different factors here, but either way, your biggest challenge is accepting some form of a breakup or something here in your life has broken down. It has led to a lot of sadness, and I'm also getting that there's been a lack of communication, and this is why you haven't really been proactive in life. You haven't really been taking action. You don't know what direction to take right now, and that's your biggest challenge. I'm also getting that even though you did experience this in your life, there's something to learn here. And the reason why this happened was to help you move towards spirituality. A lot of you have been disconnected from spirituality. You've been very much focused on your material, the matrix. You've been very caught up in the matrix, and Spirit is saying, hey, do you remember me? Like, don't you think that there's some form of spirituality that you should turn to? Okay. And that's not going to resonate with all of you, but there's a reason why this Tower happened in your life. It didn't just happen to cause you pain. It also happened for you to tap into your intuition and what needs to change within you in order for you to move forward successfully. Okay. So that's what your challenge is. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords in the recent past. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Temperance, the World, and the Sun. You see, in the recent past, there was some sort of ending that happened between you and a Sagittarius, a Leo, maybe an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio. I feel like this ending happened. It was eventually going to happen anyways because there was some sort of deception. A lot of you remained in this relationship because it was bringing you a lot of satisfaction, but there was also a lot of stifled energy, okay? Things were not addressed. Certain things that kept someone here in the relationship restricted were not addressed. And as a result of that, this situation did come to an end. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords for Capricorn in the recent past. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Empress. You have the Emperor and the King of Cups. So in the recent past, I do feel there was a third-party situation. A mother or a father got involved in the relationship. It did create some sort of deception here, or it could have been somebody else interfering or messing into the connection as well too. And as a result of that, even though there was certain elements and aspects of the relationship that did bring a lot of satisfaction and happiness, there was equally other parts of the relationship that did bring forth some sort of deception, some sort of feeling restrained. Now, if you were dealing with a Sagittarius, I do feel like this person felt like they were losing their freedom. They were losing their ability to kind of be themselves. And again, that may be the reason why something here that may have seemed at one point great and amazing turned out to really not be and came to an end here in the past. Okay. Now, in the present moment, someone here is contemplating about And it's funny because we have the Hermit in reverse. This person is slowly coming out of this hermit mode. They are thinking about offering you love and having some sort of reconciliation, but they still need to make some sort of decision. Tell me more about the Two of Swords for Capricorn in the present moment. What's the important message here? The Two of Swords is clarified by the Moon, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Right now, somebody, and I feel like this is you and your person, you both are in separation. You both have been thinking about one another. There's been a lot of pent-up emotions. Someone here is in isolation. So ever since they had the breakup with you or disconnected, they're just on their own and they're really in their emotions. Their emotions are very heightened right now. I am getting that this person still hasn't made a solid decision about you yet. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is your person. They're kind of at the crossroads. It's like they're in a place of needing to make a decision about how they feel about you, but they've really come to this point with the Eight of Swords where their life is drying up and they don't really know what direction they need to take in their life. That's what I'm seeing here in the present moment. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Who is this person in the present moment? So the King of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. Look at this. In the present moment, whoever this person is, they want to talk to you. Whoever this person is, first of all, I have to say this. You right now and this person, you both are very much connected to one another. There's still a strong connection here. The problem is whatever happened in the past that created deception between you and them has not been resolved. Does this person want to talk about what happened in the past? Absolutely. But they're also needing time away from you to really think about their life and what direction their life is taking. So has this person made a decision? No. Are they in the process of making a decision? Yes. Is there an opportunity for you and this person to get back together? Absolutely. But there needs to be a conversation about what happened in the past, because something happened in the past. It never really was resolved because this person felt restricted and restrained. And that's why they ended things with you right away, because they just needed to free themselves. Temperance and the Sun in the past. Some of you are reconciling with this person in the present moment. Tell me about this reconciliation for Capricorn in the present moment. So the Three of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool. Someone here in the present moment, and I feel like this is you, Capricorn, you're longing to have a new beginning with this person. You love them. You still believe that you are going to be with them. And you also believe, most importantly, that you're going to work things out. One of the other things that I'm seeing here, Capricorn, is you cannot let this person go. You can't seem to let go of this idea or this job or this person because you believe that it's going to bring you the happiness and satisfaction that you want. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, Capricorn, I do feel like there is going to be an unexpected new beginning. We're going to find out what this new beginning is all about for you. But first, I want to clarify the Magician. What's the important message for Capricorn here in the near future? So the Magician is clarified by the Nine of Cups. You have the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. So in the near future, for many of you, I do feel like you are going to be in this place of learning your power. You're going to be learning how to manifest. You're going to be learning how to create happiness in your life. There's a major change that's going to come in for you, and the change is happening because of something devastating that happened in your life in the past. Although you're still going to be connected or focused on the negative parts of the negative experience that you had, you're also going to be trying to analyze why this happened to you. And when you start to do that, what is really interesting that you're going to realize is that you're a lot powerful than you think. There's a major change that is coming from a negative experience that you had. And this negative experience that you had is going to allow you to look deeper into why it happened, which is ultimately going to transform into what you need to do to bring satisfaction and happiness to your life. A lot of you may not realize that your happiness is not dependent on someone else. It's not. Your happiness is dependent on you, and that's what the Magician is trying to show you in the near future. The Magician is trying to show you that you can create whatever you want in this world, but you have to recognize how to do that. And that's what your new beginning is all about. This is the new unexpected direction that you're going to take in your life based on a negative experience that you had. Tell me more about this new direction that Capricorn is going to be taking in the near future. There's a journey. You're going on some sort of journey. It could be spiritual or physical. Okay, so the Three of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. A lot of you are going to be learning how to apply yourself to different situations in your life. One of the things that I'm seeing here in the near future is one of the things that you're going to be learning, if you haven't learned this already, and you may watch this reading and say, Monica, I already know this. This is so silly. I already know. Sure. Okay. If you know it already, then you don't have to watch the reading. But what I'm seeing energetically and most importantly, intuitively that I'm picking up is in the near future, you're going to learn how to approach certain situations differently. One of the things that, you know, a magician does, okay, and you're learning how to be a magician, by the way, and this is part of your new beginning that you're going to have. What you're learning, Capricorn, is how to present yourself in different situations. So for example, certain situations are going to require you to be logical. Other situations are going to require you to be giving and generous. Other situations are going to require you to act quickly and act fast. So what you're learning in the future, which is very much connected to this new journey that you're going to be taking, is how to present yourself in various different situations. The Three of Wands is all about going forth into a new type of direction, going forth into the new world, different way of approaching things. If you're able to figure out how to present yourself in these various different situations, you will become the magician that you want to be. You will be able to manifest what you want. You're going to be able to create what you want. You're going to be able to have a brand new beginning, but it's only going to happen when you learn how to apply yourself to different situations accordingly, okay? And I'm going to give you another example. Another example is if I'm a gardener and I go outside and it's -40 outside, can I plant a seed in the ground? Well, no, I would be silly to go and plant a seed outside in the ground because the timing isn't right. So the message that I have for you in the near future is if you want to have a successful brand new beginning in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you need to make sure that you present yourself according to the seasons, the time frame. What is this situation calling me to do in order for me to be successful? Do I need to wait until it's spring to plant my seeds? Yeah. Okay. So this is what you're learning now. Of course, it is very complex, but hopefully you got something out of that. Okay. Now let's get some advice for you. What an interesting reading. Wow. I didn't think it was going to go down that, down that tangent, but it did. What's the advice for you? Okay, the advice for you is the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Your biggest piece of advice moving forward is to recognize that during this separation, because a lot of you are in separation right now, you've been trying to make sense of, you know, whether or not this relationship is going to heal, is things going to resolve between you and this person. In order to bring about some sort of healing, stability back into your relationship, and to ultimately come out of separation, there's a few things that Spirit is asking you to do. The first thing is for you to make a decision. There's an important decision that you have to make. You've been delaying making this decision, but because it's Mercury retrograde, it is always advised to wait until Mercury retrograde is over, which is going to be around mid-June, to make this decision, number one. The second piece of advice I have for you is the Three of Swords. There's something within this connection that has not been healed and has not been addressed. There's a need for you to make a decision to heal and address the issues within the relationship, which you will, have an opportunity to do. And the final piece of advice I have for you, Capricorn, is to ask yourself how you approach certain issues within your relationship. What type of suit do you put on? What type of attitude do you put on towards challenges and issues within the relationship? Are you applying yourself the way that you need to? And if you're not, what are some of the things that you can do to change the way you approach challenges within your relationship in order to bring the stability that you seek? Okay. So this is what I have for you, Capricorn intense reading. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.